with Shenandoah Mustangs. Receiver, a junior, number 3, Cole.
And we want to welcome everybody here to OABCIG High School in Ida Grove, Iowa, home of the Falcons' first round playoff action tonight. Falcons of Ida Grove, OABCIG, taking on the Shenandoah Mustangs here in the first round of playoffs. OABCIG comes in number 1 seed, Shenandoah the 4 seed. First round of the playoffs will conclude tonight throughout the state for the smaller classes. Tomorrow morning, about mid-morning, they'll come out with 14 pods, 14 brackets that the teams will be assigned to, and that is where you'll get your next 2 rounds of the playoffs. So Falcons don't know who they'll play next week. If they fortunate to pull out a win today, prevailing opinion is if we win tonight, we can stay at home one more week at least, but we'll have to wait and see what those pods say in the morning from the Union. Falcons come in 6-2, Shenandoah 3-5. Shenandoah starts the year off with 2 losses in non-district action, then reel off 3 wins in 4 games after that. And they're fighting an injury bug right now. They lose to Trainer and Avoca, 2 top teams in their district, to close out their regular season before they come here today. Home of the Falcons for playoffs. Falcons, of course, early loss to East Sac County that they wish they could have back. Followed that up with a loss up at West Lyon, the number 2 team in 2A. Cream of the crop here in Western Iowa. Central Lyon, Georgia, will rock up there with them. And Falcons are undefeated since then. They go through district play with no losses and take care of business. A couple of escaped artist impersonations at Ridgeview and at Hinton, but Falcons are able to get through the district play unscathed and gain that number 1 seed, which gets you that home game here and maybe that home game next week. So Falcons fortunate, played well enough to stay at home here at least this first, maybe the second week of the playoffs. Special guest in the booth tonight with us, Jimmy Harms, who normally been calling games on Friday nights for the last couple of years, but had a game that didn't come to fruition tonight, so we've got him up here in the booth with us. Also, high school basketball coach here at OABCIG. Coached a little softball last season. I think he plans on doing that again. And father to, 4 Falcons, Jimmy?
4 Falcons.
So, been there, done that. Got a couple kids still in OABCIG and graduated a couple football players.
I got 1 Falcon left. One
Falcon left. Oh, that's right. We did graduate one of the girls.
Trust me, the Park Big Phil's 3 college kids.
Yeah, right. And here's our national anthem, drum major Bryson Kohler under the direction.
And remove your hats as we honor our country with playing of the national anthem performed by the OABCIG High School Band under the direction of drum major Bryson Kohler.
And another good rendition of Star Spangled Banner with the OABCIG Falcon Marching Band. Jacob Welper, their director, and Bryson Kohler, our starting quarterback, also drum major here on Friday nights. And lots of kids out there with a good sound. And if you travel around the state, the basketball and football games, we know that a band this size sounds that good is kind of hard to find anymore. So congratulations to the Falcon Band. They're doing a great job. Jimmy, Shenandoah comes in 2-3 in their district, the 4 seed, but they lose to the 3 teams above them in the district, and number 2 ranked Underwood, number 8 ranked Trainer, and a tough Avoca team as well. So what do you think?
Well, I tell you what, that's a tough district, and they play traditionally they played some good football down there. So I don't think Shenandoah is going to come in intimidated with that couple of banners hanging up there for state championships. So they probably come in here fully feeling like they can play with us. So it'll be an interesting game.
Shenandoah, a big turnaround from last year, a team that had to forfeit their last 3 games last year in regular season football. So for them to turn it right around here, and those seniors and juniors, those older kids on that team got the job done and came back this year and qualified for the playoffs. That's a big deal. So traditionally, Shenandoah has been led this year by Jade Spangler, quarterback, who's 67 for 133, almost 1,000 yards through the air. He's thrown for 9 touchdowns. But like we said, they've been kind of bit by the injury bug, so we'll see where they end up with Spangler here tonight. Rumor is he's not going to be at quarterback. Last week, Shenandoah plays a freshman at quarterback, and they took a hard hit from Avoca last week, but they were also down several players. Jaden Dickerson is running back. He'll get the carry. They like to run him in between the tackles. Shenandoah is going to want to have an inside run game. They're going to want to get that going with Dickerson. He's 68 attempts, 407 yards, 3 touchdowns. And they're led on defense by defensive back or safety Gage Sample, who's got 45.5 tackles and 7 tackles for loss from his safety position, Jimmy. And, we obviously congratulate Gage on some nice defensive statistics, but when your safety is leading you in tackles, that's not always a good sign.
Unless they play him up on the line a lot.
And they may play up a lot, although playing your safety up against this Falcon offense can lead to some open receivers. Last week, Bryson Kohler able to really go off, throws for over 340 yards and 3 touchdowns in a game that nobody should throw for over 300 yards in. Just rain and wind, but the Falcons were able to get it done. That offense able to stay right on schedule despite the weather conditions. Not the story tonight. We're 70 degrees or better, maybe even a little humid, and a beautiful night here in Ida Grove.
And how often do you get 0 wind on this hill?
The wind blows on the hill pretty often, most of the time. So hope all the fans here are taking it in. We're just getting ready for kickoff. If the Falcons fortunate to get a win tonight and host next week, I just peeked ahead a little bit. Does not look like the same weather forecast a week from tonight.
Shenandoah won the toss, elected to defer. No, you're busy there looking at your stat sheet.
Kick kept on the ground. It's going to go to the short man there, still with some speed, but he's going to get tackled. Brought down right at about the 32-yard line to be Falcon 1st and 10. We'll see what Coach Allen brings out here.
Roscoe Quirk on the return.
Roscoe Quirk with the return for the Falcons. Falcons high-flying offense. They like to run the ball, but always danger on the outside as well. They're going to start out 2 receivers left and 2 to the right. Looks like Ladwig in the backfield with Kohler. Kohler from the shotgun. He'll take the snap, give it to Ladwig right away. Ladwig goes up the middle, had an initial hold there.
Ladwig on the carry.
But he's going to just go for a short game. It's going to end up being about 2nd and 9. And Jimmy, this Shenandoah team even comes in with a losing record, but playoff qualifiers. Their front 7 looks to have some pretty good size. And we'll see if they can stop that Falcon run tonight. Now Kohler Goes empty. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He's going to back up and look. Gets flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run with it. Headed towards the sideline. He's going to get pulled out of bounds about the 42. Good gain by Kohler. It's going to be 3rd and about 2 for the Falcon offense. And Falcons.
3rd and 1.
You're going to skip the huddle, see if they want to get this play in quickly. Signal comes in from the sideline.
I got to get all of a 1 for a first down here.
So 3rd and a short 1 for the Falcons, and they give us to Ladwig. He'll go ahead, but he's met right away in the hole. It's going to be close. We'll see.
It's going to be 4th down. I think it's going to be.
And they're going to say
they're
it's first down. Thought maybe we'd have another all the way across the field measurement here for our all-star chain gang. But they dodge a bullet again.
A good striped crew doesn't measure the football.
Now 3 receivers left, 2 to the right for Kohler, alone in the backfield. He takes a snap, drops back, steps up in the pocket, continues to look downfield, finds a receiver. He's got Corbin. He's going to be wide open and goes out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 17. So Kohler steps up in the pocket and keeps his eyes downfield. Able to find Corbin open across the middle. Good gain for the Falcons. They're on the Mustangs side of the field now. Corbin drops back again. Looks to run this time. He's going to go for a shorter no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. He avoids the sack and gets out of bounds.
That was a good job by Bryce and just making something out of nothing there. Pocket was collapsing pretty quick on him.
It seems like these last few weeks, Kohler's done a nice job deciding what to do in the pocket quickly, not holding the ball too long back there, either stepping up and throwing it or taking off with it. There's 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Ladwig stays in the block. Kohler fires it out. It's going to get dropped by Berenson. He had it. It's going to be a 3-yard gain. Berenson had some room to run. Now a 3rd and long for the Falcons as the offense sputters just a little bit here after they get across midfield.
Looks like Shenandoah is really trying to man up. That one safety over top, playing over the top zone.
Quickly, there's that knife play out to Berenson. Shenandoah is ready for it. Almost like they watched some film on that. Timing wasn't exactly what the Falcons want. That's going to be a loss of about 1. It's going to be 4th and 11 now for the Falcons. Of course, on this side of the field, you just assume early in the game the coaches are going to go for it. We're going to get some substitutions here. And it looks like DeJean's actually going to come back here to punt this. Jimmy, are you surprised they want to punt here from the opponent's 41-yard line?
Traditionally, yeah, I guess I would say I would be, but actually I don't mind the call either. Try to pin him deep, make Shenandoah go the length of the field.
DeJean gets the punt off. Fielded cleanly. Fair catch. Going to be about the 11-yard line for Shenandoah. And the Mustangs will take over there as the first drive for the Falcons stalls out at the Shenandoah 41-yard line. Coach Allen decides to play it safe here, and you heard Jimmy say make Shenandoah go the whole length of the field, and with the good punt by DeJean, they're going to start about the 11-yard line. They'll have 89 yards to go.
That was a surprising call, though.
The Falcons have gone for it most of the time on the opponent's side of the field, but a little toss to the right there. Still breaks tackle, still on his feet. It's going to get spun down, gain of about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. And Spangler, who had played a lot at quarterback this year, is starting at running back tonight. So Shenandoah, last 2 weeks, has had to scramble just a little bit to put some athletes in positions where they can be successful. Really hit by injuries on the offensive side of the ball. Spangler with a gain of 4 there. And he'll come around toss on the left side. He'll get upfield a little bit. Falcons have played the outside pretty well all year long. Really have not allowed a team to get a running game really established against them. West Lyon may be the exception to that. Able to stop that for just a short gain. Be 3rd and about 4.
Dayton Horwich coming up, making a nice set out of that safety position. Third and 3. Let's see if they try to this jet sweep or a toss to the outside here.
Stay up the middle. I'm going to short. Go with Dickerson there. He's been their inside runner.
Up the middle. Now we're getting on the initial hit.
They're not going to get it. It's going to be 4th and a long one here. Shenandoah offense still on the field. I know they can run kind of a little quick kick. Pooch punt here out of this offense, but their coach is taking his time, signaling the play, and it appears they're going to at least attempt to go for it here.
Quarterback draw here I'd be careful with. Oh, pooch punt.
And there is a little pooch punt. Maybe Falcons might have got a hand on it. That ball's going to roll to about the Falcon 47-yard line. It'll be Falcon 1st and 10 at their own 47. So Shenandoah kind of looks like they may go for it there on 4th down. They go ahead and kick it from deep in their own territory. Both teams with one series under their belts. Both teams have punted. Falcons with the field advantage here, though, just almost to midfield already before they've even run a play. 7:50 left in the first quarter, still 0-0 here in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School. Kohler all by himself in the backfield. Quarterback draw all the way. He's going to go forward.
I think we're going to have a face
about
mask.
6, but a flag flies. Jimmy, what'd you see there?
I think we have face mask. There's a couple hands up there along the face mask, so. Might just be a 5 variety here. See?
We'll see what the call is. They're going to mark it off. Penalty on Shenandoah. And it's going to be the big one. So 15 yards. March that penalty, march that football all the way down to the 31-yard line. So good gain by Kohler, gain of about 6. And with the penalty, gets the Falcons all the way down to the 31. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. 4 receivers left. Now Bryson looks back, has isolated Berenson. Berenson scoops it with his fingertips. He's going to go in for a touchdown. Ethan Berenson goes down to get that on the toss from Kohler, and a nice pass, only where Berenson could catch it. Berenson does a nice job going down and getting it. Looked to be, but it may be incomplete, but Berenson goes and gets it. That puts the Falcons up 6-0 with 7:30 left here in the first half. Falcons are on the board. That big play Falcon offense, not interested in dinking and dunking down the field. They're going to go for the end zone and try to beat you with the big play. They do just that there. Now Ladwig in here. The hold from Kohler. Kick up. And it's good. It makes it 7-0. Falcons lead with 7:30 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
My name's Tyson from Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
We're back here for the kickoff. Still no whistle. It looked to be a rugby scrum there. I didn't really understand what was going on there, but officials finally blow the whistle.
You just make sure you don't get an inadvertent whistle there.
Yeah.
Swallow the whistle.
returns that ball. It looks like to be about the 31-yard line. And they'll have it 1st and 10 for their second series here tonight. Falcons up early, 7-0. 7:20 left here in this first quarter. Falcons, the number 1 seed from their district, playing the number 4 seed from District 8. Shenandoah's district has Underwood, who's ranked number 2 in the state, Trainer ranked number 8, and then Avoca also finished just in front of Shenandoah, although last week Avoca really took it to Shenandoah. Avoca, number 3 seed, Jimmy, was really scary to look at on film. It looks to be a pretty good team, and Trainer blocked 2 punts to beat Avoca earlier in the season, so you really feel like Avoca may be a 3 seed, but they're a team that could probably go somewhere tonight and get a win.
Yeah, that could be a possible matchup for us next week, too.
A run on 2nd down for no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. The Falcon run defense has done the job, as they have all season. We haven't talked about it in a while, Jimmy, but Falcons replaced all 22 starters on offense and defense with new players. And some growing pains early in the season, but the defense and the offense has really come a long ways these last few weeks.
And here you are, who would have thought district champions with 22 new starters out on the field.
Cody Hansen chases on the outside. That's going to be complete. It's going to go for a 1st down.
Pass complete to Laughlin for a 1st down.
Little rollout pass there. That was a really nice throw on a rope there.
And that time you had Spangler at quarterback. When Spangler's been the quarterback, they have been a little more balanced. They've not been afraid to put the ball in the air. They come out in a spread formation oftentimes, but they run the ball quite a bit as well. But you see there, they have the ability to pass, get the quarterback outside, as Jimmy said, and make a play. There's a gain of 2 on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and 7, 2nd and long 7 here.
Going balanced here, doubles on both sides.
We're going to get, looks to be probably a procedure penalty here on the offense. Falcons get a couple subs here on the defensive line.
That's a tough penalty.
Offense. 5-minute penalty. 2nd down.
So a team like Shenandoah has kind of struggled to score points this year. You get 2nd and 7, and then that offensive penalty puts you behind the sticks. That's really tough on an offense. Now 2nd and 13 here for Shenandoah. A man in motion. Quarterback's going to roll out to his left. He's going to decide to keep it. Falcons have him wrapped up, but he gets away. 1 broken tackle. And Parks takes care of it on the outside. Just a gain of 2 or 3. It'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Good tackle by Parks there. He didn't make that tackle. He might have picked up another 5-6 yards.
Andrew Parks is maybe a little undersized, but has done a nice job on the outside all year long for the Falcons. We established earlier in the season he's definitely faster than his dad was.
Remind me to tell JD to check out that comment. But you're probably right. Trips to side with a rollout here. Same pass pattern, got him big gain.
Quarterback has to keep it. He's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down, but they cross midfield. 4th and about 5 now. We'll see what Shenandoah wants to do with this.
I guess you'd go for this, wouldn't you, on their side of the field?
Yeah, I think you do. You're coming in 4th seed, the 4th seed in your district playing on the road against the number 1 seed. You don't want to give the Falcons a short field. That offense is potent from anywhere, but particularly when they don't have too many yards to go here. But at the same time, you don't want to tell your kids, you're scared to go for it here. Show some confidence and get the right play in and let them execute. So 4th and 5 here for Shenandoah, empty backfield. He's going to get caught in the back. Oh, he was almost caught in the backfield. Able to get that pass away and fall incomplete. So not the
Number 62, Zach Mulder.
result that Shenandoah wanted, but with the incomplete pass,
Isaac Neubauer.
not as bad as it was going to be. Falcons are going to take over first and 10 at their own 48, which is about where they were when they started the last drive. And after a short run by the Falcons, then and a penalty, then Berenson went 31 yards to the end zone. Jimmy, you think Falcons be content to keep this on the ground and keep this clock running, or do you think they want to stay with their regular offense?
Well, I'd go back here. That last touchdown play was a really beautiful throw by Bryce, and they were in a cover one.
And Ladwig's got it, deep pass down the middle. He's going to fight to get in the end zone. They're going to put him down at the one. Kelton Ladwig, ladies and gentlemen, has almost gotten to the end zone about 10 times this year, and he cannot believe that he did not get across the end zone, the end line that time, because he has rambled his way down the field several times this year and has just come up short. Great play by Kelton. That ball hung in the air a long time, and he really had to concentrate on it with the defender right in his face. Falcons are going to go for two here, and a little trickeration there by the Falcons. Cade Spots comes in and takes the snap from under center. Falcons get in.
Call a motion penalty. I don't think Cade got set.
And we're going to have a flag.
He moved
on
from the
play,
slot
so
position. He's got to come
play for the
set there.
Falcons.
5 minute backfield. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And they pay for it. So it was a nice play for the Falcons. Either way, they put it on film. Somebody's going to have to account for that and think about it next week if the Falcons are able to come out on top.
The Cage just got to pause there for about a half more second. He would have been fine, but good play call. We haven't seen that one before.
Nope, that was new. So the 2-point try from the 6-yard line here for the Falcons, and the give is going to be to Ladwig. Falcon offensive line in a rugby scrum again, and they're going to say he's down.
Ladwig up the middle.
I thought we scored another touchdown. I got so excited. Apologize for that. Now 2nd and 2. So Cade Spots real close to a touchdown there, but that flag negated that. Back the Falcons up. Falcons getting most of that back here. 2nd and goal from the 2. We'll see what Coach Allen wants to do here. Kohler in the shotgun. Gives to Ladwig. They're going to get him that touchdown no matter what.
He's going to be short again.
And he is stopped short.
This won't let Kelton in the end zone, will they?
Like I said, there's several plays, runs and passes this year where he's just been down inside the 5. Hasn't quite gotten in. So probably, I don't know. There's been 3 or 4 of those plays this year where Kelton's just about taking it to the house. I know they'd like to get him one here. 3rd down and 2. Fake
play
Ladwig,
action.
and now
Nice throw.
out to Corbin. Nice pass by Kohler. Long pass from his hash all the way across the field. The Falcons do get that one in for the touchdown. Now 13-0 Falcons lead. Now we've got an extra point attempt. I got a little confused on the last series, but Ladwig in to kick.
Nice route by Corbin there. Had he gotten a little more depth, that probably would have been picked off. So
it was a really nice route and a great throw. That one is up and through the uprights. It's going to make it 14-0 Falcons. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. We'll take a little break. I want to thank our sponsors for bringing our broadcast to you guys tonight. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
1 minute.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Back here after the break, 1:49 left here in the first quarter. Kickoff there by the Falcons, bobbled a little bit by Shenandoah there. They're able to get back on it. And they're going to have 1st and 10.
Mustangs will start 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From there, 19.
One thing I've noticed watching your broadcast all season long is the Stripes don't really care about your full 1-minute media timeout, do they?
They don't. We are definitely usually a little long on those, but we get our commercials in, and most of the time kickoffs aren't too exciting, so we've been lucky with that. Around the edge there, Shenandoah just swallowed up by the Falcons. The outside contain may lose a little bit, but Falcons really rally to the ball and fight off those blocks, able to make a stop. Just a short gain. It's going to be 2nd and about 9.
Shenandoah's really trying to get the edge tonight. I tell that was their game plan coming in. They do that toss or that jet sweep. They ran that about 4 or 5 times now. So
I'm sure they've got some speed, Jimmy. But if they watch some film, it's been hard to get the edge on the Falcons really all year long. Good rushers and running quarterbacks in the district have struggled to get out there and really make good yardage. Again, there's the Falcons.
Hey, just continue. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. They just continue to keep attack on the outside there.
Yeah, you'd like to think as a coach you call that play and you get the ball to your guy out there and there's just one man to beat, but then the Falcons make a good open field tackle. And here you are, with just a 4-yard gain on that play and your 3rd and a long 5. Two receivers right, 2 to the left, shotgun formation here. Shenandoah changes play at the line of scrimmage. The sprint out to the right, run throw option. He's gonna throw it and just tries to get it inside. Fuller on the defense. Not able to hang on to it. It's going to be 4th and 5 now for Shenandoah. So Shenandoah's possessions have been a punt, a turnover on downs, and now this one here. They've given the Falcons a short field twice. And unless this punt is a real boomer, it looks like that may happen again. Falcons have done a lot with it after struggling on their first series, able to get it in the end zone with big plays from Ladwig and Ethan Berenson on the last 2 series.
Let's split them.
Go through and probably hear about that on the sidelines. The Falcons give up about 15 yards there, not collecting that punt and letting it go between the returners. So
that's a big mistake there. One of those guys got to take charge and step up and
1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Save you a couple first downs there.
Yeah, and they really had plenty of room, not under a lot of pressure from the defense on that. So
I think it was just miscommunication between the 2 of them.
Falcon offense back out on the field. Kohler with Ladwig in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 to left. Corbin and Berenson and Ladwig done the heavy lifting so far at the Falcons. Haven't heard Jack Stajine called yet. Now a flag on a play I don't believe is going to count.
A dead ball foul.
Final snap, ball start, offense, 66. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
And a 5-yard penalty to start this drive. And Jimmy, after, you don't want to make one mistake into 2. The Falcons let that punt go in between their returners and lose a bunch of yardage, then immediately followed up with a penalty. Now you're looking at 20 yards or better you've given back to Shenandoah.
You just be careful not to turn the ball over here. That's the biggest thing.
And there's Beck in the middle. He had it. He tried to run. And looked like Shenandoah scooped in and got an interception. So Beck had it twice. And I think he turned to run upfield, and the ball just would not go in the breadbasket for him. In the meantime, the ball kind of hovers and falls towards the turf, and Spangler's able to scoop in there And first turnover by either team. Now Shenandoah in business down here at the 20-yard line of the Falcons. They'll have first and 10 from the Falcons 22. And Jimmy coming in a number 4 seed playing on the road. That's exactly the kind of things you want to happen.
Yeah. That's I don't know. Sometimes the football guys seem to you get like you said, the punt there and then the penalty, and it just seems like that's how things go all the time. So I'll take that one. That was on me. I should have. Like I said, that's usually what happens, though. Is you get a couple mistakes in a row like that, and then something bad happens. So just had that feeling.
Yeah. So for everybody that was listening, that interception was called prior to the play by Jimmy Harms, who lives in Odebolt, and he can be reached at. So that long pass play falls incomplete in the end zone for Shenandoah. Now 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Spangler's going to keep it and go up the middle. He gets through a couple tackles and still going, falls forward, all the way down to close to a first down, and they're going to wave the sticks on. It's going to put him about the 11-yard line. It's going to be first and 10 from the 11 for Shenandoah as they look to cut this Falcon lead in half here with 22 seconds left here and the clock ticking in the first quarter.
I was kind of rambling on that first play of Shenandoah, but I really like the play call. They try to fade down there in the corner, try to get that big play after that turnover. I really like when teams do that.
Absolutely, and why not? You know, you get the turnover and then you go for the big hit right away. Quick change for the defense. Now there's going to be a run up the middle.
Dickerson up the middle.
Dickerson has run the ball up the middle well for the almost 400 yards of rushing. He's got 3 touchdowns on the year. That's getting into our first quarter. Falcons lead 14-0. We'll be back in 1 minute with our second quarter action. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
Bots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
At 7 o'clock. Ribbon week next week, all week, and book fairs going on at the elementary.
And we're back here to start the second quarter. Shenandoah has got a 2nd and 6 from the Falcons' 7-yard line. Good score from up north. Ridgeview trailing Emmitsburg.
13-0. 13-0 Emmitsburg.
First half action. Man in motion for Shenandoah. Quarterback keep. You do a nice job diagnosing there. The linebacker meets him in the hole. He's not going to gain much. It's going to be 3rd down.
Cody Hansen on the hit.
Be interesting to see what Shenandoah does if they keep Spangler at quarterback or bring in the freshman.
Yeah, like we talked earlier, they're kind of struggling here with some athletes that have been injured. So it's kind of a smoke and mirrors offense here for Shenandoah. Kudos to them for really playing the last 2 or 3 weeks. They're really shorthanded with some veterans on offense.
Looks like they're keeping Spangler in here. I'd expect some kind of rollout pass here.
Spangler's going to keep it, go around the edge. He's going to hit the pylon, and they're going to say he went out of bounds.
Looks like he's marked out of bounds just short of the goal line.
We'll see if that's going
to
be
have
enough
a first down. Yeah, it's going to have enough for a first down.
It's going to be 1st and goal from about the 1-yard line or even inside it. Shenandoah is going to have 4 cracks here at a touchdown if they want.
That is the 1st and goal for the Mustangs.
Elsewhere from our other district, opponents we've had this year. Hinton is hosting Avoca. Obviously, we talked about Emmitsburg and Ridgeview. Emmitsburg leading that game right now. And there's going to be a touchdown for Shenandoah. They're going to put 6 on the board and have a chance to cut this lead in half or better. And the kicker comes in, so they're going to go for 1 here. Try to make it 14-7. Trainer is also hosting West Sioux tonight. Trainer, the number 8 team in the country, in the state.
Avoca's up 7-0 in the second quarter over Hinton.
And Avoca, Jimmy says, is leading 7-0. So
good kick.
Kick is good.
And that kick is good. It's going to be 14-7. Turn around, take another quick break for you. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Yeah. We're back here to actually hit a kickoff here. We usually don't. We haven't gotten the kickoff very often this year as we try to get all our sponsorships in here. That's going to be bobbled by the Falcons, then picked up. And he's going to take it up to the 35, it looks like. Really a lot of whistles here by this official crew, really waiting for those plays to kind of play themselves out.
Back on the return.
Beck takes it up to the 34. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Now leading just 14-7. Obviously, playoff football, you never know what's going to happen. Jimmy just let us know that Trainer's only up 7-0 on
West Sioux.
And Avoca on the road beating Hinton. And DeJean's going to go up for that one between 2 defenders all the way down to the 35. We've been waiting to say his name. And Jimmy just felt like it was a matter of time before they were trying to get the ball to him.
Well, they had single coverage over there, ran a post pattern, and nice job by Jax going up and catching it with his hands and not trying to let it come into his body.
About a 35-yard pass play there. Falcons get it down to DeJean, and then Kohler rolls out, has to throw across his body, and almost gives it away to Shenandoah again, as the defender can't quite come up with it. Looked, for all intents and purposes, that may be an interception, but the ball falls to the ground. Falcons will get a chance to do it over. 2nd and 10 at Shenandoah's 35.
Yeah, Brescian tried to get to the outside there. Looked like maybe he should have just stepped up in the pocket.
Kohler back, nobody in the backfield. Let's get flushed out to his left.
Got a holding
flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to matter. Corbin's going to get it.
Pass complete to Corbin, but there's some muscle.
Would have been good enough for a first down, but it looks to be like maybe this play is going to come back here.
Yeah, we're going to have a hold in the backfield here.
So Corbin was kind of running for his life there. Officials go ahead and throw that holding penalty.
Good thing is new rule change this year that enforcement goes back from the previous spot and not a spot foul. So if that was a spot foul, that would have been a killer.
Yeah. So last year, it would have been maybe 17 yards or better on that. It's just backs the Falcons up 10. Now 2nd and 20 for the Falcons, which Falcon offense is totally doable here. Still on the Shenandoah side of the field. Kohler backs up. He's going to step up nicely in the pocket. Look deep. He's got a man. It's Berenson. Berenson's going to catch and get all the way to the end zone. 45 yards. Bryson Kohler to Ethan Berenson, who gets behind the defense, and a great pass delivered by Kohler. And the Falcons strike quickly despite the penalty. They go up 20-7 with 10:22 left here in the second quarter.
That was a beautiful throw by Bryson. Berenson didn't even have to break stride.
Now Ladwig in.
Ladwig for the
The extra
point.
attempt again. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Just trying not to jinx him here. And Kelton gets on a streak. He usually gets on a pretty good streak. So that one's going to be up. And no doubter there. 21-0. Falcons lead. 21-7. Sorry about that. 10:22 left here in the second quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating, a great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Featuring daily lunch specials, superb supper options, and stick around for the bowling. It'll be a strike every time when you roll into Ida Bowl in Ida Grove. Master the mealtime rush with a refrigerator that helps you cut down on clutter. The Whirlpool 4-door refrigerator keeps groceries in sight and easy to find. From easy reach shelves to a flexible ice bin, see how the 4 sleek compartments help keep ingredients organized so you can get dinner on the table. Visit Jim's TV and Appliance to learn more. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
Back here to catch most of another kickoff. That one all the way into the end zone. Nice kick there. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a touchback. Shenandoah is going to take over the 20-yard line. Jimmy, you got another update from the Underwood ESAC game?
Yeah, Underwood is up beginning of the start of the second quarter, 21-6.
And 21-6. Underwood ranked number 2 in the state. ESAC going down there and giving them a fight, putting some points on the board. So good for the Raiders.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 20-yard line.
Shenandoah back out on offense. They've moved the ball okay. Last time they had the ball, able to put it in the end zone. But to go the length of the field, 80 yards for this offense, Jimmy, you just feel is a big ask.
Yeah, and looked like Spangler was a little slow getting up there. I know he was out last week, so he's taken a couple big shots already.
.56 now left in the second quarter. Shenandoah, they come out, they don't huddle, but they're content to run some play clock here. They're not too worried about, it's not necessarily a hurry up offense. He's going to throw it out, and that's going to go over the head of his receiver. Falls to the ground. That'll stop the clock. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now.
Spangler's still holding that midsection area. Looked like he tweaked something there on that throw, so he's hurting.
Should mention the leading receiver for Shenandoah also out tonight. He was not able to get his pads on tonight and play. Looked to be hobbled pretty good as he supported his teammates and walked around the field in pregame. But Spangler's going to put this up and over. Nice pass, nice attempt there. Receiver goes up to get it, can't quite bring it in. He's going to be disappointed in himself, but it's really good coverage by Kohler there and Parks as well.
Andrew Parks with the deflection.
That was a really nice job by Andrew getting that hand up there and deflecting that pass. But you're right, Spangler, if you would put that upfield about 2 more yards, it probably goes for a big gainer.
Now Shenandoah back to punt with the clock stopped again, and that's where teams get into trouble against the Falcons, Jimmy, where they try to get the offense going. A couple incomplete passes, and the clock is stopped, and the Falcons have the ball back when the offense is humming, and it makes it tough. That one's going to go out of bounds. Corbin's going to watch it go out of bounds.
It's a good kick.
The Falcons 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Well, the big thing is, too, is we, for the most part, we've won the field position battle, too. So I think this is our third possession, starting outside the 40, our own 45.
Yeah, Falcons have had the short field a lot tonight.
Falcons got trips to our side here.
Kohler looks to get it on that little inside screen. Barrison's with some speed. He's on the outside. He's going to finally go down, all the way down by the 15-yard line. We'll see where they spot him. It's like about the 16 or 17.
Inside 20-yard line.
And another big play from Kohler to Barrison. As Falcons run that little knife route where the receiver comes inside, short pass, and he's got some blocking on the outside. That's been a staple of the Falcon offense for years now. Nice gain by Ladwig, gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Ladwig's done a nice job on the ground tonight, including caught a long pass from Kohler, or took it all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I'd like to see him play with a little bit more tempo here. He had a big play and then a nice run. Nice to have that next play called and go right away and keep the pressure on.
Have that hurry-up component that they can go with. So with a younger crew of kids, maybe you. And there's Kelton Ladwig. First, second, third effort. Just barrels into the end zone. Wasn't going to be denied that time. He kind of got robbed of one earlier in the game. That'll put the Falcons up 27-7 at the 8:44 mark. And tough run there by Ladwig.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be denied the end zone on that one.
Back to attempt the extra point.
It feels like we were just here because we were just a few plays ago. Shenandoah with a 3-and-out gets the ball right back to the Falcons and a couple big plays. And it's up and it's good. Now 28-0. 28-7, sorry. Falcons lead. 8:44 left in the second quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Back here for the kickoff, 3 in a row for us here at the Falcon broadcast. And another kick right to the boundary, but that one's going to go out of bounds, come all the way out to the 35. Falcons not able to keep that one in bounds. After the last kick with that direction went through the end zone. So Shenandoah catches a break there. They'll have 1st and 10 from their own 35. Last time Shenandoah was out, one short run and a couple incomplete passes. Really didn't take any time off the clock and gave the ball back to the Falcons with a short field. Falcons only about 55 yards to go, and they're able to get in the end zone in 2 plays. A long pass to Berenson and then Ladwig with a good run up the middle. Breaks 3 or 4 different tackles and gets in there. Now Shenandoah tries to run the ball there, put some clock, take some clock off, but they put the ball on the ground. And bad goes to worse for Shenandoah as they fumble in the backfield. Falcons take over. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Well, that evens up the turnovers, 1 and 1.
That's 30-yard line.
Looked like that was just a botched handoff there, wasn't it? Looked like the quarterback was going to try keeping it. And
it looked to be a formation we hadn't seen before. maybe not a play the offense was that familiar with. Either way, the ball goes on the ground. Now Kohler looks outside.
Fastball's incomplete.
Again, they've hit that big play a few times tonight. That time Berenson defended well, pushed off his route a little bit. The ball sails well into the end zone.
It kind of looked like maybe that was an option route there. Ethan looks like he was going to do a comeback there about 15 yards and then realized that the ball was being sailed downfield and tried to catch up to it.
Now big formation here for the Falcons. They bring in a tight end. Kohler's going to drop back. He's going to get flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run. See if he can break a couple tackles, and he does. Good speed there from Berenson. Gets down to about the 20-yard line.
Enough for a Falcon first down.
He gets enough for a first down, so.
Good job by Bryson climbing the pocket there. He didn't really have anything on the outside. Made a nice little swim move with the ball to get through.
Falcons 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line. From Shenandoah's 20-yard line. We'll go 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Ladwig in the backfield. Ladwig rumbled in from about 17 out. Last time the Falcons had the ball. Now Ladwig flexes out to wide receiver.
Jackson, the tight end spot. Oh, no.
That's put up, and it gets up in the air. Going to DeJean there. The ball was just in the air too long. Tipped up in the air. DeJean couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
And Madison intercepts it for Shenandoah. They avoid disaster here.
Yeah, it looked like Bryson there just tried to put too much air underneath it. And
it was really wide open early. And then that ball just floated in the air a little bit. Defender's able to run underneath it. Make a good defensive play. Now Shenandoah, good news is you got the ball back. Bad news is you're on your own 7. So
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 7-yard line.
The last time Shenandoah was out, they really wanted to run the ball and maybe work some clock here, keep that Falcon offense off the field. But now you're at your 7, a long way to go. And there's a good push there by Shenandoah. The Falcons
Dickerson on the carry.
Need it for just a short gain. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Look, that was supposed to go between the tackles, but he tried to bounce it out there. Just not much on the outside.
Shenandoah comes to the line. 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback out of the shotgun. He's going to take the shotgun and look down here to Spangler, who's out at wide receiver. Ball doesn't get in the air. Falcons are going to get a sack. Maybe a short gain. He's going to lose yardage. That's going to go down as a sack.
On the tackle.
Gavin Reamer in there.
Brings up 3rd down and long.
For the loss. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now for Shenandoah. They do keep the clock running, 7:16. But they trail 28-7 here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they had Spangler out there on a little out route. O'Rourke's eyes were pretty much stuck on him, and Jack's had very good coverage out there. Just nowhere to go with the ball.
You just got kind of the idea that Falcon defense knew that play was coming there. Jack's able to kind of smother that route. Now Spangler, quarterback, he looks to throw, but he's going to run. And he'll make a little space for his punter there, but it's still going to be 4th down, 4th and about 6.
Parks on the outside, brings him a 4th down.
Andrew Parks having himself a nice game out there. He's come up, made some big tackles there on the edge.
A lot of pressure on those outside linebackers, and he's really risen to the occasion here on Shenandoah offenses. Like Jimmy mentioned, they really would like to get the ball outside. 6:22 left here, clock running. 2nd quarter, Falcons lead 28-7. 4th and 6 from the 11. Shenandoah gets off a good punt there. Falcons content to let that bounce. Punt goes out of bounds. And Falcons are going to get good field cover or good field position again. We'll see where they spot it. Referee coming forward.
Pretty close to the 25.
Still coming forward. My goodness. The 29-yard line. Falcons are having 1st and 10. So an extremely short field here for the Falcon offense.
Falcons at the 29-yard line.
Last time they had the ball,
the chain crew got spoiled over there. They
interception.
They didn't even have to move.
Yeah, the chain crew didn't even have to move. Those are always nice.
Ladwig up the middle.
Kelton Ladwig with the run, gain of about 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
So we've got trips here to the wide side of the field.
Kohler with a man in motion, takes a snap, looks to his left, gets the ball out. Beck is all alone there. Kind of sneaks in between that zone, does a nice job. And that's going to go for a big gain all the way down to the 11-yard line, maybe the 12. Gain of about 15 there for the Falcons. And Jimmy Beck's done that all year long, just find that hole in that zone, and it's really come through for the Falcons when they needed it.
I was just thinking that's his first catch on the night. It's the first time you called his name. Going quads to the far side of the field.
Falcons get that ball underneath. Jack Gilbert's got it. He's going to go into the end zone. From the 12-yard line, 12-yard touchdown pass, Kohler to Gilbert. That's going to put the Falcons up 34-7 with 5:02 left here in the second quarter. Extra point attempt here to come. And Kelton Ladwig, don't fail us now. He's put all of his through 4 in a row here for the Falcons. Great weather night for a kicker.
Ladwig back for the extra point.
A little better kicking conditions tonight than last Friday night.
Last week was a totally different story. And that one up and good. Ladwig with 4 in a row for the Falcons, 5 in a row for the Falcons. They lead 35-7. We'll take a short break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
What word best describes your kitchen? Stunning, spacious, beautiful, maybe even functional. If you are considering a new kitchen that encompasses all of the above, it's time to call Kitchens and More by Melissa, your holiday kitchens dealer in Arthur. It all starts with your vision, which is brought to 3D life, then custom built and professionally installed by Melissa and Matt, working side by side with you on every detail. Kitchens and More by Melissa, a holiday kitchens dealer where quality products meet professional design.
That's my favorite route.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Falcons lead here 35-7. First and 10 to 25 for Shenandoah. Jimmy, what do you do here for Shenandoah? You've had some success being able to, cut it to 14-7, almost midway through the first quarter, and then it's been nothing but Falcons since then. Do you come out here and try to run some clock, or do you stick with your regular offense? What do you think?
I think what you do here is, looks like they got O'Rourke back in at quarterback, but they've had some success with rolling Spangler out on those throw run options. That's what I'd kind of try to do, is get Spangler on the outside here and see if you can get a couple first downs and at least try to get to halftime.
There's another shot at this.
That's going out of bounds.
Almost like a little wheeler route they run out here. It's not what it is, but interesting, Jimmy, that when Shenandoah comes out with the freshman quarterback, they almost are try to run a completely different offensive scheme. So.
Yeah, looks like they got Spangler back there now. Rook ran off here, so this is where I would assume they're probably going to try to run some kind of rollout here.
You kind of want to get to halftime here without too much more damage. Every time you pass incomplete, it stops the clock. Of course, when you do run there, obviously Falcons swallow it right up. Kate Spots there with a stop for a loss almost. Well, a little gain, maybe half a yard.
The Falcon defensive line isn't getting a lot of tackles, but they're doing a very good job of eating those blockers up front there. Just allowing our linebackers to come up. And
absolutely. Neubauer in there, and Cruz. Gage Lead in there, and Reamer in there for the Falcons, eating up those tackles, letting the linebackers go to work.
So you're going to see
to the left for Shenandoah. They're going to roll out to the left. Spangler's going to look to throw and does. He fires on the run. He's got a man good enough for a first down. That'll keep the clock moving and move the sticks.
That's a big first down for Shenandoah. Got a little something going here now. I think you can probably try to open up a little bit here. Kind of like that look. If I was them, I'd keep rolling Spangler out like that and give him the option to either hit some of them crossers and letting him run. But
yeah, he's shown the ability to hit that receiver on that play several times tonight. It's a short pass up and complete for a good gain. We'll make it about 2nd and 4. Nice gain there on first down for Shenandoah as they approach midfield. Their own 42-yard line, 43.
And he got out of bounds, stops the clock.
Now trips to the right, one receiver left. Quarterback keep all the way. Spangler's going to come forward, try to get that first down, and will. Gain of about 4.
Spangler up the middle.
He went down hard again.
And he is hobbled a little bit. Tough player.
Enough for a first down for the Mustangs.
Coming back to the line of scrimmage for his team there.
Strong kid.
3:18 and counting here in the first half. 35-7. Falcons lead.
Empty backfield.
Pass, fake, double fake. Now he's going to run. Is he going to be able to get away? And he does get the ball forward. Nice athletic play there by Spangler. It's not going to be a long game, but it goes from a quarterback sack to a gain of 5, short maybe 4. So 2nd and 6. But Jimmy, that play looked to be disaster.
It was going to be. He just made a nice little Mahomes play there, flicked it out to the guy standing in the seam, and looked like it was going to be about a 7-8 yard loss, turned into a 5-6 yard gain.
It was definitely Mahomes, not Tom Brady would break a hip if he did that. Now Shenandoah, plenty of time on the clock with just half the field there, and a nice thought there by Spangler. Tries to get it out quickly to his receiver, who just wasn't forward enough to get that ball. That ball's incomplete. It's going to stop the clock. 2:20, 3rd and 6 here from midfield for Shenandoah.
Well, this will be a big first down for Shenandoah to pick up. You don't want to give the ball back to the Falcons here if you're them. We have a timeout.
We're going to get a timeout called on the field. Shenandoah is going to think about this one. 35-7, Jimmy. You don't think that maybe you don't need a timeout to call a play, but at 3rd and 6 from midfield, to get a chance to get a first down to keep the clock going. Shenandoah, probably a wise timeout here to make sure they get the right play in.
Yeah, I think Coach was kind of thinking along the same lines I was there. This is a big play. You don't want to get in 4th and 6, and you don't want to give the ball back to the Falcons here and have a running clock at halftime. So this is a big play for them.
2:20 left on the clock, which is plenty of time for the Falcons, obviously, with any length of field to go. But, you kind of feel like they kind of like to score here. 2:20 is plenty of time for them. They've got 2 timeouts left just here in midfield, so.
Just before half, Avoca's up 7-0 on Hinton. So got some tightly contested battles between our district and the district down south.
Yeah, and talking around town, talking to coaches, looking at film, number 3, 3rd place Avoca in that southern district. It just seems to be a team that could give anybody some trouble.
I guarantee you, the first thing they talked about it in that timeout was watch the ball. And looks like Falcons jump outside there. Just
that aggressive Falcon defense going to give 5 yards here to Avoca. It's not going to be a first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 1. So that changes everything for Avoca from 3rd and 6 on at the 50-yard line, or just past it. Now 3rd and 1 at the Falcon 44. And the playbook's wide open at this point as you kind of anticipate maybe you got 2 downs to get this if you had to. Shenandoah is going to go 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right, empty backfield.
I think this is where you take a shot. Oh, then you got a false start.
We're going to give those yards right back here to OABCIG as we're going to get a procedure penalty on the offense.
Final snap. False start.
False start called on Shenandoah.
Final penalty. Step it down.
And we'll go back to 3rd and 6. We'll try it all over again. So we were 3rd and 6 coming out of the timeout. Falcon penalty gave us 3rd and 1. And then immediately on the next play, Shenandoah gets a false start penalty, and now we're back to 3rd and 6. 2:19 left here in the second quarter. Falcons lead 35-7.
Good screen pass, picked off.
Screen here. It's going to get intercepted. And Hanson's going to take this all the way. There's going to be a flag thrown. We'll see what it is, but Bodie Hanson, defensive leader in the middle of that defense, gets a pick 6 here.
And Bodie's not going to be very happy when he sees the laundry laying on the field.
With that one.
That's coming back.
So it came out right immediately after the interception. The penalty happened in the offensive backfield almost immediately after the interception. We'll see what they called here.
I think it was looked like a blindside block there.
Blindside block in the back, something like that. Now, blindside block in high school football has changed. Most of our viewers probably know you can't.
Return. Block in the back. Return team.
Block in the back.
10 yards from the spot of foul. First down.
And that could be as simple, Jimmy, as that interception happens, you get a change of direction, and all of a sudden the guy that you were chasing is now coming back your way, and you hit him in the back, and there's nothing you can do about it. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of a tough spot for an official too. It's a safety foul, so you got to throw it there. But yeah, that's probably exactly what happened, because you're right. That came out right when the ball was intercepted. So.
So the interception counts. They take Bodie's touchdown away. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Just 2:07 left here in the first quarter, or the first half, but it's taken about 10 minutes to get 22 seconds off the clock here. Berenson on the sweep. Good gain there. Gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4 for the Falcons.
Nice job by Ethan Berenson there.
Walk the back. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
But didn't matter.
Yeah, Falcons going the wrong way here. Blocking the back again.
Ethan said I had to run 50 yards, and we lose 10 yards.
That's the call. Now 1st and 20 for the Falcons from their own 37. Although I hate to say it, but we've seen a lot of times where 1st and 20 is the best down for the Falcons for some reason. They seem to perform well with a long ways to go. Offense gives the offense some space to go. This Labby gets a little bit of that yardage back. Gains about 4. It'll be 2nd and 16 here.
Got quads to the right, far side of the field. See if they try to hit Jack's one-on-one down here. Yep.
Down here and stop short.
Oh, he's got room.
Block down here by Reamer. Eugene pushes one defender down. Now he's tackled by a host of Mustangs. That's going to go for a first down. We've got another flag down here.
That's comes from the umpire, so that's going to be something on the. I think they're going to call an ineligible downfield, but the pass was behind the line of scrimmage. So
you had
Reamer downfield. 5-yard penalty. Replay down.
Well, that pass was behind the line of scrimmage, so you can't have an ineligible downfield. So a little miscommunication there by the.
I saw out there was Reamer throws the block for DeJean on that, but the ball's thrown behind him. So
pull up the replay on that one. We need a replay.
We do need a replay function. Somebody else stop the stream and replay it and text in and let us know. Although most of the time, half the home crowd here for OABCIG will tell us. And that's going to be an interception there by Kohler. He had DeJean and
he's kind of underthrew him. That's Spengler that's down too. He's
down the field open, but ball falls short.
Yeah, that ball needed to be thrown on the outside of the seam, and he threw it on the inside. But you know what? That's just as good as a punt in that situation with a minute left. You just
Falcons deep, say that's 2nd and 20 there, whatever they were. 2nd and more than that, way down on their end of the field. So the long pass by Kohler with a minute left here really puts Shenandoah in a situation where they'll be hard pressed to score. They do have 2 timeouts. They'll come out with 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. They will look to the air here, throw it short, bottled up by the Falcons immediately. They'll keep the pass going, or they'll keep the clock going.
Nice tackle.
Shenandoah's going to call a timeout, I believe.
Nice tackle by Bryson out there out on the edge. Read that really well.
So Shenandoah, no gain on first down. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 35-7, Falcons lead. 53 seconds left here in this first half. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tired of dealing with hard water issues? Unsure of what's in your drinking water? Make the clear choice today by calling Mum Soft Water of Ida Grove, a family-owned and operated small business serving local Ida, Sac, Crawford, Monona, and Woodbury counties. From bottled water to water softening systems, Mum Soft Water is here to help. Celebrating their 10th year in business, they welcome you to stop in or call today for all of your water needs. Make the clear choice. Mum Soft Water, Ida Grove. Success requires the right components. The Good Stuff. Your local Ida Grove Napa stocks top quality auto parts, tools, and equipment for your next project. They even have many items for heavy duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment, oftentimes in stock, plus access to more than 160,000 different parts they can order and have it ready for you in no time. Napa service, Napa know-how, combined with Napa quality and selection. When you shop your local Ida Grove Napa, get the good stuff.
And back here at OABCIG.
Complete to Laughlin again.
It's going to be a complete pass. Laughlin continue to run.
Don't look up here, Travis. Nobody's taking a timeout. He was not out of bounds.
Short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, he wasn't out of bounds. No.
We get a timeout called again.
Didn't call timeout until the one over on the other side was waving his hands.
And Jimmy, we'll stay right here during this timeout. This 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter was about half an hour ago. And we are still here with 41 seconds left here in the second quarter. 35-7, Jimmy. It hasn't been perfect. 3 interceptions by Kohler. And the offense has sputtered at times, but 35-7 going into what could be halftime here shortly, Jimmy. You got to feel pretty good about that in first-round playoffs.
Yeah, and we haven't really sustained any drive. It's all been the big play. So, it seems like it's been a really long first half, but that's because there hasn't been really anybody chewing on the clock.
At the 32-yard line with a 3rd down and 8.
Interesting. Larry calls a timeout there to force them to get a first down here. So Larry wants the ball back.
And maybe not a bad move as you feel like there's a long pass put up in the air. That's going to be caught by somebody, and it's going to be caught by nobody.
And we got a flag.
Falcons had a shot at an INT there, but not able to come down with it. Flag in the backfield here. We get a holding call on Shenandoah. That's going to back them up.
Those are always
Gonna
the
make it 4th and 18.
easiest holding calls to call when you know that they're going to be declined. So
Falcons decline it, leave it at 4th and 8. Shenandoah is going to have to punt. Now, Jimmy, you know, some people listening or watching might say, you know, you're up 35-7. Why does Larry want the ball back with 30 seconds in a short field? But remember, I think Shenandoah gets the ball first in the second half.
they do. And did you see Colorado-Stanford game last weekend? So you just never know.
I didn't see the second half, but I sure woke up to it. And there's probably just what Coach Allen was saying might just happen. There's a shanked punt there. We'll see where they put it. I'm not even sure the refs, the officials really know where that went out of bounds because it went out quick.
Yeah, and the head lineman's over here. He takes off at the snap, so
Right.
that kind of went in behind him there.
The officials do their best estimation here. Now Falcons, 30 seconds left, have the ball 1st and 10 at Shenandoah's 43-yard line, and the Falcons come out in an empty backfield, rolling Kohler out. Now he looks down, he's got DeJean all by himself. DeJean's going to catch that and go in. The coverage was with him and then just fell off in the last 10 yards.
That's complete to DeJean for a touchdown.
And Coach Allen's timeout there to force Shenandoah to punt pays off. Now 41-7, but we've still got 23 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, looks like they were going to roll Bryson out, and I think the safety in the corner on this side of the field kind of had their eyes on the quarterback and let Jax get in behind him there. And Bryson made a really nice throw. That was
a nice throw.
That was a 50-yard throw in the air.
They've looked at DeJean a couple times tonight. One time was intercepted. So for the most part, he's been quiet in this first half. Another extra point. Up and good. 6 in a row for Kelton Ladwig. Falcons lead 42-7. 23 seconds left here in the first half. We'll take a break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions in Ida Grove and Battle Creek, their purpose is to grow our world from the ground up. They are the area's leading expert on crop inputs, services, and solutions. After all, they've been here since 1981. Nutrien plays a critical role in feeding the future by helping growers like you maximize yields. Nutrien Ag Solutions of Ida Grove and Battle Creek, moving the agricultural industry forward today and for generations to come. Nutrien Ag Solutions, proud supporters of the OABCIG School District and communities.
Ball bounces out of bounds on the kickoff. 23 seconds left here in the first half. Falcons lead 42-7. The 1st and 10 for Shenandoah. They may be content just to let this clock run, as we've hit the 35-point level here in Iowa high school football, which is a continuous clock rule with some exceptions. Jimmy has some scores from around the district, around the state first round of playoffs. Jimmy, what you got?
So right now at halftime, Emmitsburg is up on Ridgeview 13-0. Avoca is still up on Hitton, close to half there, 7-0. And kind of lost my internet connection here, so that's all I got right now.
Well, that's good. We like to, obviously know about our neighbors to the north, and we've talked about that Avoca team on the road, long road trip all the way up to Hinton, but Avoca, a capable opponent. They were 3rd in their district. Trainer was 2nd in their district, but Trainer blocked 2 punts, 2 special teams plays Trainer needed to beat Avoca, and Avoca, a team that came out and scored.
Trainer leads West Sioux at half, 14-0. So that's a better game than I thought it would be.
Yeah, Trainer. We weren't really sure how good they were going to be. Obviously, Underwood, the class of that district, they're hosting East Sac tonight, and you just wondered what the rest of those, the 2, 3, and 4 teams were like. Obviously, we have the number 4 team here tonight. We'll take a break. Be back before halftime is over with some stats from the first half. Falcons lead 42-7. Second half up in just a few minutes. We'll take a quite a long break here, and we'll be back right before halftime. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts.
third-generation dealer at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odebo. It continues to be my privilege to help you roll down the road in the wheels you want. More space for a growing family, sporty for your weekend cruise, economy for your daily commute, and durability for the hard-working days. We have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles fit for every lifestyle. Stop by and visit Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odebo today, or view our inventory online at rexchevrolet.com.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Welcome to Wonderful. A wonderful way to start your day with a delicious coffee drink. A wonderful way to spend your lunch hour with a freshly made sandwich. A wonderful way to quench your sweet tooth with a phosphate or tasty ice cream treat. A wonderful place to gather with friends and family. Welcome to Wonderful. Welcome to the Pharmacy, Soda Fountain, and Coffee House, located in downtown Ida Grove.
My name is Jared Schmidt. During business hours, I help people with their insurance needs. Before and after that, my family and I operate Welsh Family Farm, where we raise pigs the old-fashioned way, happy in nature. We are proud to support our local community by providing a higher quality pork at a reasonable price. I can help you save money on your insurance, and we can provide you the best pork you can find. Visit us in Battle Creek and online, welshfamilyfarm.com.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
My name's Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Reminder of this week's activities: all state music auditions tomorrow. Monday, high school fall concert here in Ida Grove at 7 o'clock. Red Ribbon Week all week for the elementary and middle school. It's Wear Red Day on Monday. Hawaiian shirts and leis on Tuesday. Day. Wednesday is Pajama Day. Thursday is Neon Sunglasses Day. We also have parent-teacher conferences this week, so 2:30 early outs on Tuesday and Thursday. And conferences from 4 until 7:30 on both nights. There's no class on Friday. And we're looking forward to football playoffs next week.
Back here in Ida Grove, OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons. Falcons lead 42-7. Here as we look to continuous clock to start our second half. All kinds of scoring for the Falcons there in that first half. Ethan Berenson started it off with a touchdown pass at 9:30 left here in the first quarter. Corbin scored a touchdown with 1:51 in the first quarter. Falcons then throw an interception, and that ends the first quarter. Shenandoah gets on the board with a touchdown, 11:06 left in the second quarter. Falcons answer right away. Ethan Berenson, 10:22 left in the second quarter, scores a touchdown. Then Ladwig scores that touchdown. He probably scored on the series before, but the officials wouldn't let him in. 8:44 left in the second quarter. And Gilbert scores with 5:02 left in the second quarter. Teams trade interceptions. Shenandoah gives the ball up. About 30 seconds left in the first half. And DeJean with the long pass from Kohler gets us to 42-7. Kelton Ladwig, a perfect 6 for 6 on extra points tonight.
Shenandoah deferred in the first half, so they will be receiving the kickoff to start.
Jimmy at 42-7, but still plenty to work on for the Falcons. The 3 interceptions and gave up a touchdown early in the second quarter. You just feel like Coach Allen runs the starters out here in the third quarter and gives them some time, and then you just see where you're at.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to risk an injury to one of your starters, so maybe give them a series or two and see how it turns out. And of course, big thing here is get a stop here on that first drive, and then that probably makes you feel a little more comfortable about it if you're Coach Allen then.
Other district matchups on the road. Emmitsburg has got a healthy lead against Ridgeview. Ridgeview hung close there for a while, but I think it's 19 or 20-0. Hinton, last we heard, was trailing Avoca 7-0 in Hinton. And West Sioux was down by a couple touchdowns to Trainer. It's a return by Shenandoah. They'll get the ball back to the 20-yard line.
Return.
Underwood opened it up against ESAC, too. They were up 44-6 at halftime.
You just feel like if the Falcons are, as we've gotten accustomed to playoff football in the last several years, you kind of are able to identify teams that you feel like you're going to have to go through to get where you need to be. It's been Underwood for the Falcons in the past. Also Southeast Valley and Spirit Lake. This year it seems like on this side of the state, the Falcons are going to have to go through Underwood if they want to get to the Dome again. First down for Shenandoah. They'll keep the ball on the ground. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to be hit immediately. Short game. Gain of about 1. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Spangler on the carry.
Again, as long as Falcons maintain this 35-point lead, we'll have a continuous clock, which will only stop on change of possessions. And I believe penalty flags. Is that right, Jimmy?
Penalty enforcement and change of possessions, injury timeout. Other than that, it'll roll. So if you're the Falcons here, you're okay with even giving up a score as long as you make them go 12, 15 plays.
Spangler looks to the outside, throws that one in the dirt. Can't get it to his receiver. Well covered by the Falcons. Parks out there in the coverage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Continuous clock rule comes into effect. Moments just like this, that incomplete pass doesn't stop the clock. That's the benefit of the Falcons here as they look to get out of the second half injury free, leading 42-7.
Oh, we didn't go.
Falcons jump offside. No initial flag thrown. And late whistle there by the official. That'll get Shenandoah 5 more yards here, I believe.
Encroachment.
It's going to make it 3rd
5 yards.
and 4.
So go down.
Now Spangler. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Man in the backfield with him. He's going to look immediately to his left, get it for the first down. Nice completion there by Spangler. And
Pass complete to
all the way
Lawson.
down, Lawson goes
Up for
at the
first down.
42-yard line. It's going to be a good gain for Shenandoah. It'll be a first down.
Just a little comeback route on the seam there. And
Really a one-man route there. 4 receivers there, but it seemed to be that Spangler knew where he was going the whole time. Receiver came open, able to convert for the first down. Now a little play looked familiar to Falcon fans.
Oh.
Receiver gets away from
Nice.
all the defenders. Now Jax Eugene comes up and makes the play.
Eugene on the tackle.
Scanlon comes all the way from his left to right, all the way across the formation to the other side of the defense. Eugene comes up from his weak side cornerback position, gets him down, makes it actually a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Spangler runs out, gets it, another complete ball to his receiver. Cross midfield into Falcon territory, but the 44-yard line of the Falcons.
Tackle made by Newquist.
And Shenandoah continues to roll down the field here. They're into Falcon territory. Clock running, 8:23. Falcons lead 42-7.
that's what's nice about that. You look up and they just crossed midfield and there's 4 minutes gone on the quarter already. So
Yeah, continuous clock definitely has an impact out there. Now empty backfield and flags fly. We get an offensive penalty here. It's going to back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 49.
False start. Offense. 5 yards. Go first down.
that's frustrating for Shenandoah. You got a couple big plays here. You're moving the ball, and now all of a sudden you're 1st and 15.
I got you, buddy.
Yeah, Falcons defense has given up some chunk plays here. Shenandoah's done a nice job here to start this second half. Backed up now, 1st and 15.
Nice play.
And there's a nice play there.
Pass falls incomplete. Ulrich on the
Rich
tackle.
comes hard from his safety position. Receiver was open, but defender closed quickly and able to bat that ball away.
It looked like Spangler did a nice job there. You could see him going through his progressions. He was looking on the outside receiver, and then he looked underneath for that guy crossing, and then went back to look like what his 3rd option down the seam, and it was just a little too late. Ulrich was able to make a play on it.
Yeah, he really fires the ball in there well. Good velocity on his passes. But just not able to get it there quick enough that time. 2nd and 15 for Shenandoah. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Sprint out again here by the quarterback. And Shenandoah's found something here they like. They get it down across the 40 to about the 37.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Big chunk picked up there. From 2nd and 15 to about 3rd and 4 here.
Looks like Mr. Chizik's message at halftime was don't give up a big play. Our corners are really bailing out on those.
The Falcons have kept everything in front of them here to start this drive. 6:22 left here in the 3rd quarter. Falcons lead 42-7. Shenandoah on the Falcon side of the field, 37-yard line. And we're going to get another offensive penalty here on Shenandoah. So they found a formation here they like. And the quarterback kind of sprint out game here as Spangler runs out to his right or his left. There's a threat to run, and it's for a receiver. But they've also
Mustangs now 3rd down and 9.
false started a couple times in this formation as well. So
Those are killers.
they go from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. I wonder if they'll take 4 downs to get this first down. Probably a lot depend on this play here. Same formation. And another sprint out by Spangler. He looks. Got a man open.
Oh.
Had it for a first down and dropped it. Ball falls to the ground. It's
That
going to be
ball's
4th and 9.
incomplete. Brings up a 4th down.
Jimmy, it really looked like he had that ball pulled in for a first down.
Looked like he caught it twice. Just wasn't able to tuck it away.
After prom group is now selling
And we got
sandwiches for $2.
Got a Falcon down on the
So
far
they're
side of the
walking
field.
around trying to get rid of those. If you're interested, look
I think
for
that was
somebody
Parks over
to
there in
deliver one
coverage.
to you.
Parks has played well here tonight. Been in on a lot of tackles on the outside of the defense, guarding that boundary for the Falcon defense. And he'll be up and come off the field.
Looks like maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. Maybe fell on that.
Got his helmet off, but he's just coming off under his own power. So, athletic trainer Mike Spetman down there to help out our Falcon athletes, as he does several athletes in the area. 4th and 9 here. Defense is huddled up on the field, trying to figure out. We got an injury timeout here, basically, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do.
Looks like they're going to run Sawyer Harm in for. He's got some height to him, doesn't he? Let's get him on the basketball court.
Yep, that's right. Jimmy, how do you feel about playoff football? What does that do to you? Need a quick turnaround as the high school basketball coach. You know, obviously basketball practice scheduled to start here soon. But these teams that go deep into the playoffs, how does that affect your preparation?
It really does affect it, but you know, the success that we've had, I'm used to it now. So I haven't had a season where I've been the head coach where we haven't gone deep in the playoffs.
Basketball
And
just starts in December.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, we pretty much know that we're going to get them. You know, that first week we have games, so typically it's the older kids too, so they kind of, you know, they've been in the system, so we don't change a ton. So, but it definitely does affect basketball season.
There's a long pass down and a man wide open, bobbles it, catches it, brings it in. Kohler makes the touchdown-saving tackle at the 9-yard line. 5:20 left here in the third quarter. Shenandoah marching with their opening drive. It's taken almost 7 minutes here of this continuous clock.
We're scrambling to get subs on and off here.
Spangler's going to keep that one, go straight up the middle.
Spangler across the
Going to get about halfway
5-yard
there.
line. Brings up a second down.
Down to the 4. The second goal from the 4. 4:50. Ticks away here in the third quarter. Falcons are in danger of losing their continuous clock here. But a nice drive here by Shenandoah to open up the second half. Just what you want to see. You know, if you're coaching a team that kind of got beat up a little bit, it's been a nice response from Shenandoah.
Yeah, that's a message. You know, hey, let's just come out and we know we're down, but let's go out and see what we can do here and see if we can, you know, just take it one drive at a time. But as you look up at the clock, we're down to 4:20 already. So I think you and I talked about at the beginning of this drive, you know, you're okay if the Falcons have given up a score here, but you want to make sure that, you know, that it takes them 15 plays to do it. So
We're going to tick under 4 minutes here. Just on this one drive, it'll be an 8-minute drive for Shenandoah. Continuous clock or not, a nice drive for them, but trouble with the clock is makes the comeback seem all the more unlikely here. But if they score here, that continuous clock will stop, and Shenandoah will have earned that right to go back to a regular clock operation. Third and goal from the 3.
That's a backwards pass.
That pass might be backwards. Is Reamer picked it up there? I'm not sure. The officials are going to spot this ball. The Falcons pick up a pass that's dropped in the backfield and appeared to be backwards. And Falcons dodge a bullet. Shenandoah goes 70 yards down to the 4-yard line, and then turns it over on a backwards pass that was mishandled by the running back out of the backfield. I think recovered by Gavin Reamer. And Falcon offense is back on the field. Kelton Ladwig is back to work.
Ladwig up the
Gain
middle.
of 5 on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Falcons. And that'll keep the clock running. So kudos to Shenandoah. Put a nice drive together there. Just weren't able to seal the deal. More runs here from Ladwig as he hits a big hole.
Ladwig good
Gains
for
about
first
9.
down. Tackled by McManus.
Yeah, that's very frustrating for Shenandoah.
You want to have something to hang your hat on there, and really, like we said, a nice drive, but ends in disaster there for the Mustangs.
Ladwig again up the middle.
Gain of 1 by Kelton.
Laughlin
2nd and 9. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in this third quarter. Falcons lead 42-7.
And no big hurry to get the play in here.
Falcon offense just content to, of course, the play clock's going to go below 15, which for the Falcons is a long time between plays. So the fake to Ladwig. Kohler spins on the keep.
Kohler on the keeper.
Falls forward.
Brings up a 3rd down and long.
Gains about 1. It's going to be 3rd and 8, maybe 3rd and 7 here for the Falcons. So this will go under 2 minutes, get the Falcons almost to the end of the third quarter. They'd really like to get a first down here. Just their first possession of the second half as Shenandoah took about 9 minutes.
It's going to be 4th down. I'm curious to see what Larry decides here.
Short of the first down, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, interesting decision, Jimmy. I think you're right. 4th and 2 for the Falcons.
Hey, traditionally, Larry likes to go for here, but having a 35-point lead, looks like we're going to go for it.
Get a first down, you get the right to keep that clock ticking. Kohler gets the ball out to Berenson, who bobbles it a little bit. Everybody holds their breath.
Pass
But he gets
complete to
across
Berenson for the first down.
the 45 all the way up to the 48, and that's going to be a first down. New set of downs for the Falcons, and the clock will keep running.
Kelton Ladwig up the middle up there. Nice game, 5-6
Ladwig
yards.
up the middle for 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Six-yard gain by Ladwig there. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. Clock will tick under 20 seconds here. His cell phone's making strange noises up here in the booth. No gain there for Kelton. Falcons have leaned on him to start this opening drive of theirs, and that'll take us all the way down to the quarter. Falcons lead 42-7. Fourth quarter yet to come. We'll take a break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
here
Good
to start the
catch.
fourth quarter. Falcons lead 42-7.
Pass complete, 40.
Kohler on third down.
First down for the Falcons.
Nice completion there. Was that Kate Spots on that completion?
That was Corbin. He went.
Oh, Corbin,
Yes,
okay.
Really nice catch. He went down and
But all kinds of receivers down there. I wasn't sure who caught it.
kind of picked it off his shoelaces there.
First and 10. Clock continues to run. This is the give us to Ladwig. Hit the hole hard tonight. A gain
Ladwig
of
up the
4.
middle.
It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Falcons.
Tackle by Rice.
Good hard run there by Kelton. So that's exactly what you want to do when first down. Stay ahead of the chains.
Yeah, and credit to Kelton. You know, it's hard to be the running back, the starting running back on this Falcon team. There's a lot of passes. You have to stay in to block for the quarterback a lot. And when you do get the ball, you know, you really got to make the most of it. Kelton's done a nice job of that. There's going to be a flag and a hold called on the Falcons. Long pass complete.
Pass complete to Spots.
Kate
Those
Spots
are always-
all the way down. He's going to get down to about the 10-yard line, but I think all of that is coming back.
Those are always frustrating as a wide receiver. You think you have a good play, and you look back, and now I got to walk all the
40
way back
yards
there.
away, there's a flag laying on the ground. Yeah. So Kate Spots is going to go back and have a talk with one of his offensive linemen.
Hey, Kelton does a nice job, too, back there in protection.
10-yard penalty. Replay down.
I noticed that on that play there, too. He was really looked like he was pretty in tune with where they were trying to come from that blitz from. He does a nice job of trying to help give Bryson more time back there. So you're right. Sometimes that as a running back in our offense, you almost like that 6 offensive lineman sometimes.
Mm-hmm. The pass delivered by Kohler, caught by Gilbert. Good catch immediately.
Tackled by Spangler.
Tackled by Spangler. He goes down hard, able to hold on to the ball. Goes from
Third down for the
2nd and 16 to 3rd and 4 here. So big gain by the Falcons here to kind of get back on track. 3rd and 4. You figure they'll take 2 downs to get it if they have to. Kohler drops back, empty backfield. Immediately rush to his left. And Gilbert wide open again. See if he can make his way all the way to the end zone. Shakes a couple tackles. And right through the middle of the field goes Jack Gilbert for his 2nd touchdown here tonight. 48-7, Falcons lead at the 10:04 mark of the 4th quarter.
That was a really nice throw by Bryson going to his left. Got his hip turned around. Jack's a nice target out there.
And good
Nice
job
big
by
body.
Gilbert to kind of sit in that zone and find the open spot.
Ladwig
Give his
back
receiver,
for the extra point.
Yeah,
his quarterback a good target.
Very easily could have kept running and ran himself into coverage there. Did a nice job of sitting down in that zone. Nice.
And then broke a few tackles
Then-
to get to the end zone. So.
That's nice when you got a big body like that with Jack. It's almost got a tight end body out there playing wide.
That makes the score.
And
Falcons
7 for
49.
7. Ladwig goes tonight on extra points. 49-7. 10:04 left here in the 4th quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Perfect timing.
Back here for our kickoff. Kohler's going to kick this one off for the Falcons. Kicks off into the north end zone. Ball's going to be returned by Shenandoah. Good return,
Nice return.
down the sideline all the way down to the 35.
Return by Smith-Heisler.
Thought he was going to get one more block there. I thought that was going to turn into a bigger play, but
Yeah, kind of looked like one of those where everybody's jumbled up and then all of a sudden there goes the runner. So.
yeah. Good return though. This is about the best field position they've had since that turnover.
So believe it or not, each team has only had the ball one time here in the second half. We are at 9:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Falcons call a timeout. It's like Coach Chizek down there is going to try to figure out what the defensive strategy is, maybe get some younger kids in the game and make sure everybody knows what's going on and who's doing what. Shenandoah is going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35. Falcons lead 49-7, so the clock's going to continue to roll here. -2 scores by the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Chizik's trying to get the number 2s in, and some of the number 2s didn't know they were number 2s, so he had to get a timeout to get them all corralled up and get them in the right spots.
Sometimes when you're the number 2 or the number 3 at varsity Friday nights, you can kind of fall asleep a little bit there on the sidelines, especially in these. You got 49-7, and all of a sudden, Coach wants you in.
First down and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It looks like we've got some junior varsity players out there on defense, so kudos to the coaches and get the kids out here, have a little fun. And there's Spangler.
Uh-oh.
And he gets tripped up right at the end. He was running free at the 30-yard line.
Thought he was going to break that all the way across the field there. That was a nice cutback.
Miles Chesney coming in a reserve role for the Falcons, able to make a touchdown-saving tackle on what's proven to be Shenandoah's best player. That stopped Shenandoah at the 30-yard line. So a big gain for Shenandoah, but still a long ways to go. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Mustangs. Back to pass. And they go up to Miles Chesney again.
And it's caught. Going to be a little bit short
there, but receiver makes the catch. They're going to bring it down. It's going to be 1st and goal for Shenandoah at about the 1-yard line. So typically in these games, it's a defensive substitution usually signals to the other school that the reserves have come in, and Shenandoah content to leave their starters in and throw 2 big passes down the boundary, try to get a score here late in the fourth quarter. 8:17. Shenandoah scores their 2nd touchdown of the game, makes it 49-13.
That's tough. You've been sitting the whole game, and you come in from corner, and they go 2 shots at both our corners out there.
Yeah, Shenandoah knew exactly. I mean, there's no mistake, but they're picking on those reserve corners that have come into the game that, haven't even got a jog going since halftime, maybe pregame at least. But they've been standing around, pretty cold bodies there.
It's like, come
go
on,
right after them with your varsity receivers.
Come on, man! I haven't even had a chance to stretch out my hammies yet. You're throwing bombs on me here. Nice drive by Shenandoah, though.
Yep.
We're still playing.
Job to stop them. Absolutely.
Good news is for the Falcons, that touchdown they had earlier will keep the clock running here. So
Shenandoah's going to line up the kick here. Trailing 49-13. Successful in his first attempt early in the second quarter.
Nice kick.
Lynn picks up just a little bit. The flag was just dead against the pole earlier. Tonight now, flag waving a little bit in the air. 49-14, 8:17 left in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu, all with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Whipple set the kick.
Kickoff here by Shenandoah. Berenson Newquist back to receive. We'll see where this kick goes. Right down the middle of the field. It's going to be collected by Berenson. Picks it up. Dangerous spot. He's going to slip and then get hit. Go down at about the 11 or 12 yard line. So not a great return there by the Falcons. As that ball gets passed up by the short man on the return and then kind of gets away from Berenson. He picks it up but has to turn his back to the kicking team.
He's hobbling off the field too. He got dinged up there. He's hit pretty hard. Didn't have much time to protect himself. Watching that ball into his hands there. Almost better if he just fell on it.
Well, Falcons got their starting offense on the field. Shenandoah didn't seem to want to put in any reserves last time they had the ball, so Falcons will keep their starters in until Shenandoah shows a defensive substitution. 49-14, 7:25. Clock continues to run. Ladwig goes for a gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7 here from the Falcon 15-yard line.
Another nice hard run there by Kelton.
Now Falcons running the play clock down a little bit here. Go under 7 minutes. Kohler calls for the snap, gives it to Ladwig. Ladwig hits the hole hard. He's going to rumble forward, get a first down. About a 9-yard gain there by Ladwig. And Jimmy, how hard is it? You've got 2 receivers right, one to the left, spread formation. You do have a tight end in the game, but no lead blocker. And the whole team, the whole defense knows you're getting the ball. And Kelton hit the hole hard there and able to gain good yards for the first down.
Yeah, it's a combination of the line getting a good push and getting a hat on hat, and Kelton picking the right hole and putting his head down and running hard. And that's a big first down, kind of get you out of that trouble area down there in your own red zone. So it's not.
Ladwig again with the ball up the middle, good gainer.
Ladwig McCary.
Not quite be a first down, but it's going to be 2nd and 4, so 6-yard gain by Ladwig there.
2nd down 4.
He's really putting together a nice game on the ground. Already had a nice game through the air as well. We mentioned earlier, caught a long pass down the middle and looked to be headed for the end zone. Tripped up right at the 1-yard line, called down by the officials. Kind of wished he got that touchdown there, but he's back out and fighting hard here for the Falcons.
Going to have first down.
Ladwig got McCary
Gain
first
of about
down.
5. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Clock's going to go
Initial
under 5
tackle by
minutes.
Laughlin.
Right around this snap.
Nice job by the offensive line there. This is kind of the moments you like as an offensive lineman. You get to eat a little bit, so go out there and get a good push and run this clock out.
Now Falcons make some offensive substitutions. Dalton Mefford in at running back there. Isaac Hofling in at quarterback for the Falcons. Gives going to be to Dalton. Dalton's going to get caught in the backfield. Go down for a loss there. No gain.
Mefford on the carry, caught in the backfield for loss.
He's going to lose about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Falcons. Clock at 4:35. Ticks away here. Falcons lead 49-14.
Be nice to see Larry call in some kind of toss or something to the outside here. We've ran 5 in a row up the middle, and they're really starting to bring those inside linebackers hard in the A and B gap. So, of course, I don't know if Larry wants to get too cute either, but be kind of cute.
Keep it on the ground. Keep that clock running. This one's going to be kept by Hofling.
Isaac Hofling on that.
He's going to gain about 1. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Shenandoah is going to call a timeout, I believe. And they are 49-14. Crowd doesn't like it. Can't say I disagree. 3:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Shenandoah maybe just want to get some few substitutions lined up here. You're going to stop this clock and make the Falcons think about what they want to do here. 3rd and 14. You imagine 3rd and 12, actually. You know, Jimmy, normally you'd think Falcons keep the ball on the ground here, but Shenandoah calls a timeout there. Almost just extends this game for really maybe no good reason. Do you come out here at 3rd and 12 and call a pass?
Well, I tell you, that's usually what young coaches do. You say, oh, you want to call a timeout? Oh, I'm going to throw the ball here on you. But, you know, Larry's been around for a while. He's probably just going to keep it on the ground here and get that clock running. And I think he's probably okay with punting it away here if they don't get the first down. So
he's not old. He's just a veteran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's just a veteran, folks.
If it was me, I'd have threw it on him. But Larry's
hopefully he's going to come out and at least look in the air, and he's got a man. And we'll see where they spot it. That's going to be a first down. So the gamesmanship continues here. The clock will continue to run. And I think the instructions had a timeout there. I think Isaac had full reign to go ahead and run that ball if he wanted to, but had an open receiver, threw it downfield. Falcons pick up a big first down, able to control this clock and keep it going here. As Shenandoah had called a timeout to force the Falcons into a situation one way or the other, did not take off any clock. Falcons complete the pass. Junior varsity quarterback Isaac Hofland gets it out there and makes a nice pass. Here he goes again. Comes out to the left. He's going to keep the ball on the ground, dive forward, gain about 4. Gained by Hofling. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Clock's going to go under 3 minutes. Falcons lead 49-14.
That was a nice job by Isaac. Watching him in the JV games this year, a couple times it's like sometimes you just put your head down and go get a few yards. So it was nice to see him do that here in the varsity game. Where
this seems to be, for the quarterbacks in this offense, going back 2 or 3 quarterbacks, they've all had to learn when to just tuck the ball and run.
Yeah, just go get some yards.
And you've seen Bryson improve at that this year in his first year as a starter.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's going to be on the ground. Clock's going to continue to run. Let's stay with the Falcons. It'll be 3rd and 6. 2:14 left here in the game. 3rd and 8 now for the Falcons. They lose 2 on that play.
I'm curious to see if they put it in the air here. Or
I think at under 2 minutes now, 1:55 here with the play clock, still 15 seconds to go. The Falcons may be content to run this ball, keep that clock going. The question is going to be, will Shenandoah then call a timeout? That's be interesting to see. And he's going to throw it, and he had his man again. Same play they ran earlier. That one's going to fall incomplete. The clock will continue to run, though.
And there's the timeout.
Shenandoah calls a timeout. 1:25 left here. Shenandoah wants to continue to play a little football here. Falcons could have run that down to under a minute probably, or better, before they had to punt. And at this point, Jimmy, you know, you just hope nobody gets hurt on these last couple plays here as Shenandoah looks to prolong this game maybe a little bit longer than they need to.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but you know, at this point they're going home for the year, so maybe not quite ready to hang the cleats up yet. So try to get at least one more offense possession in.
You look down on the sideline, see a lot of those varsity starters for the Falcons got their helmets off, cheering their teammates on. Jimmy, undefeated at home again this year. Falcons moved to 7-2 on the year.
I can't remember off the top of my head when we've lost a home game.
It's been
last
5
time.
seasons.
5 seasons?
This group of seniors is the second group of seniors to go undefeated at home so far. So
that's if you can win all your home games, you're going to guarantee yourself a place in the playoffs. And today's day and age of playoffs. So,
yeah, and I don't know about you, Jimmy, but I definitely cannot say that in my football career I was undefeated at home for 4 straight years.
No.
So kudos to these seniors who really all came in, playing significant minutes at starting at their positions. So this team has come a long way. Obviously, the early hiccup at East Sac is one that kind of sticks out for these Falcons, and you wonder if obviously the West Lyon game after that was tough to take as well, but you wonder if that East Sac game is maybe a game these Falcons walked away from, maybe learned a little bit about themselves, push on through district play.
Yeah, you can't really say any better. I mean this group of kids, you knew there was going to be growing pains at the beginning of the season. You're just plugging a lot of new players out there, but I tell you what, it's been a very fun year watching these kids grow and get better, and kudos to the coaching staff too. Takes a little patience. You don't always know what you're coming into at the beginning of the year and how things are going to go,
and things have evolved. As the season has gone on, Bryson is stuck at quarterback, and he's improved, and obviously Kelton has been your running back all year long, but we've seen some young players and DeJean and Spots, and those receivers really get a lot better as well offensively. And then defensively, we've got a front 7 or so that has really been hard to run on all season long.
Yeah, well, you talk about one thing, you talk about OABCIG, and you always want to talk about our offense, but Coach Chizik's has done a really nice job over the last 5-6 years with how he does the scheme and how he develops guys and gets them to understand gap integrity and do your job. And so Coach Chizik's done a really nice job with our defense.
Absolutely. Defense has you think about those 1-score games against Hinton and Ridgeview this year.
Yeah.
1-score games, defense really rose up and sealed the deal in some of those games.
Well,
win for the Falcons.
Even go back to last year, the Spirit Lake games and 2 seasons, that 21-20 and Estherville here 2 seasons ago. That was a close game, and he won that with defense. So, yeah, Travis has done a really nice job of getting the kids to buy in what our scheme is, and like I said, you're so used to seeing OABCIG put up 40 or 50 points, but the defense has really, really kept them in games this year. And
so Falcons win 49-14 against the Shenandoah Mustangs. Mustangs fall to 3-6 on the season. Falcons improve to 7-2. Very likely hosting a playoff game a week from tonight, 7 o'clock here at OABCIG High School here in Ida Grove, home of the Falcons. We'll wait till tomorrow morning for those 14 pods are going to come out. 16 teams will be left to continue playing playoff football. And hopefully we'll be here next week with Fuller Digital Solutions. We anticipate so. So we want to thank everybody for watching. 49-14 Falcons win. We're going to show a few commercials here and get out of here for the night. We really appreciate everybody watching. Thanks all the sponsors for helping bring this broadcast here to OABCIG, especially as the playoffs start and some people from a long ways away start to tune in, take a little more interest in their hometown or Falcons or alumni here of OABCIG. So thanks again for watching. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating, a great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page